Top morning, laddies. My name is Jazz, and welcome to the What If. Sorry. Top morning, laddies. My name is Jazz, and welcome to the What If. I just took it twice so that So, in this What If, what if Deku was Trigon? But, yeah, Raven's his dad, but this part, but so let's begin with what's going down. So my plans is simple. That Zuko was or is a quirk. Basically but his true colors, when he gets mad, he becomes this Trigon. Yeah. But in this what if 2 is I'm adding his sister, but his sister is an angel. Not a fallen angel, it's just an angel. So, yeah. So let's begin with them being born. So, the Zuko was born with green and red hair, like that, but without the extra 4 eyes. He only has 2. Yeah. And Zumi. So one day, at age of 3, there was 2 people, Ochako and Rinko. They both chose to date Zuko, but they did not know that they were dating the demon. Yeah. And so, yeah, sorry, I had to blow my nose real quick, okay? So, over years have passed. Now we're at the 4. They're at age of 4. They went to get their quirk checked. And the quirk doctor, if I could find this stupid thing. Nope. Alright. So the quirk doctor tells Zumi that she has a quirk of fire manipulation. And, of course, actually change it to the goddess of the searing flames manipulation thing. Like, she basically So they were pretty powerful. And of course Zuko or Quark Doctor looks at Zuko and tells him that he is quirkless. And he was stunned. He could not believe that his own. So, but he, ch- ch- like, after the Quark Doctor, like, they left, then the time skipped to 15. Zumi goes to UA. And Zuko goes to a normal school. There, he rides a bus by himself to school every day, thinking about what he done better. Yeah. So then the couple of days have passed. Now it's a time skip to All Might versus All for One because, yeah, at a young age, or actually, before we get into the All Might versus All for One, let's step back a little bit. Not the camp park, but during the sports festival, or actually before he doesn't want to miss his little sister's sports festival, but yeah, he grabs, or actually when he was just walking around, he looks up, and of course, Hero Killer Stain was about to kill him, but before he even strikes down, he froze in midair. Or he froze as he drops to the floor. As Zuko, who was confused, as Hero Killer Stain is backing up. He was a coward. As Hero Killer Stain drops dead. As Zuko picks him up. And took him to the hospital, or to the police station, as they're like, the Quark Doctor, or no, actually so he goes, those. And yeah. So basically, Zuko was pretty powerful. So yeah, like one day actually before that, he went to the he went to the or not or he went to this park that he usually go to. But at there he was just relaxing, just kind of reflecting on what he wants to do. As he got interrupted by, or actually not like monologuing, but he was just thinking about it in his head. As a quirk doctor comes out of nowhere, sat down with him, talks to him, that the reason why you did not need a like quirk, Zuko, because you are a quirk. As Zuko looks over, you're hitting my head. What do you mean I am a quirk? Well, you're trying to keep your real self from going berserk. So think about it as dominant. Or think about it as a Nomu. The quirk that you are. You're different from the normal quirks. Normally the quirks don't have it's pretty rare to have a quirk possess a human body. Like controls a human body. Okay. Come with me to my lab, okay? As they go to his lab, as they now let's see those true eyes, just your eyes. As he says, sure. As he shows his like 4 eyes, like 1, 2, 3, 4, but his skin turned red. And his hair turned much more white. As they see, or as the court doctor says, you're calm. So this is your calm state. Your human state. Okay? So your quirk is holding you back from achieving it, okay? Have you ever done like training at UA? No. Because remember I was quirkless? Oh yeah, I forgot. But one day you will lose control. So, and based off of, and plus, I see marks on your body, honey. That's also rare. Never seen anyone do that before. What do you mean? Well, the some quirks, or some, or all quirks that are, or like what you have, or like your sister has, doesn't get like any marks of the like symbols and all that stuff on your body. Okay. So, yeah, now the then after that, the so let's go back to the present day. So it was All Might versus All for One. All for One says, "Before I kill you, there's a demon among us." What do you mean? Huh. Well, only Zuko. You never heard of a name Zuko? No, who's that? Huh. Well, you should be fearing, or you should be scared of him instead of me. So, you might not live to tell the tale. As All for One uses a beam of cannon, but Zuko steps in and took the hit instead of All Might. Ain't. So, yeah, as All for One says, you must be Zuko. Who? I want to see your true colors, your true anger. And I've been honored to give this opportunity. Get mad. As they see marks all over his body, like how the Raven was, but then the as he go or as she goes up or tries to attack, but let's take away her good side that makes you all good. As he takes the the innocent side, as Bakugo was his friend, and but picks on him, but turns out, or as the his body, of course, then his body transformed. Zuko's true colors have been revealed. As his eyes become like 4 eyes. He had the horns with white hair stroking back, and with his skin turned red as he grew to the size of a building. Yeah, and I'm making this what if version of Trigon way too powerful. Like, aka, he could have just, yeah. So, he battles against All for One. It was an epic battle. He punched around All for One as Zuko says, "Give me back my innocent quirk," as he beats around All for One. And before he let off the final hit, because Zuko wasn't infected, or no, Zuko wasn't not infected by the All for One's like quirk thing, like most quirks would do. He All for One begs him to kill him, or actually gives him back his quirk, and yeah, as everyone sees his true colors, as he grabs All for One, and you're a very smart man, but you, as All for One was so scared of what Zuko is, he literally peed his pants. Hence, yeah. And when Ochako saw she saw him as a demon, yeah, everyone could not believe. As even All Might walks up, um, um, of course, Zuko did get back his quirk. So, yeah. And actually, he did lose control, like his coolness, but he didn't lose his of 11 mind. Or his. So when he got back his, like, quirk, he feels like much better. And he transforms back into a human. As they see his two eyes. As before he was helping, and he told Bakugo that the person that you see is actually a quirk. The quirk doctor told me that I was a quirk, actually. The person that you saw before that demon, was. Sorry about that. Yeah. So, Then Nezu walks up to Zuko. No. And he asks him if he wants to become a hero. Because he heard about the Hero Killer Stain's whole incident thing. And yeah. And plus seeing his true rage side. So Zuko says sure. Why not? As Bakugo asks him, why didn't you tell me that you were the quirk, Zuko? Before the sports festival, I was sitting down at a park. Then the quirk doctor came and told me it. So, all this time I thought I didn't not have quirk, like quirkless. But now I do have a quirk. I'm holding a lot back from my true anger. So Zuko ends up being in class 1A. Because he did the quirk test as he basically shows his true powers. And this is one downside is actually, or not a downside, but this is every time Zuko uses his angry part, like every time he uses the flame, a kid was born, or is born from his flames. So when he walked around he basically, or when he walked 3 steps, 3 demon childs, or no, 3 of those people came home. Yeah. And then when he took a 4th step, a blue-haired, gray-skinned child emerged. And he finds that weird. Yeah. That was a major downside. Every time he, or not every time, but when there's, flame that he is trying to put out, he ends up getting getting a kid. So he's like, okay, that's just weird. And plus, recently, he tried to put out a house fire thing, like a grease fire. Or no, actually, because his mother was on her deathbed thing, because Asashi was so drunk, he escaped and lets her die. But Zuko is angry as he runs in, or actually, he becomes this Trigon, as he reached in, he knew where his mother's always at, so he picks her deathbed up, and lifts her up into the air. And when the flames made contact with his skin, 20 kids spawn. Or actually, one kid spawn. Or no, 20 kids spawn. So he picks up Inko, runs her to the. As they could hear him like running. When. As Inko was. Because. And he puts her at the hospital, and the doctors are like, bring her inside. Or, like, she got transferred, and yeah. Yeah. As he sat down, as Trigon was crying, or tearing up, he believed that if he did not, he felt like he let his mother down, his everyone down. Hey? And, yeah. But his kids, they know that their mother, or no, their father is sad because he felt like a failure. As even one of the kids, let's say her, she ends up went to check on him, or check on the Zumi to see how she's doing, as she's now stable. The smoke that she consumed needed to be flushed out of her system before. And I see her? Sure. As she walks up, as Zumi, or no, Inko tells his sister, or no, his daughter, honor that the nice to meet you, and the where's your dad? Well, he's outside. When he saw smoke, and yeah, he picked you up, or that was him picking you up, and as he's kind of blaming himself for not being there. Her Azumi or as Inko said, Miles, but she says don't or tell him don't blame himself. The stuff happens a lot, so yeah, and she's now getting strong. Okay? And plus Zuko or his or Zuko's sister or no daughter tells her or tells Inko that I'm probably gonna predict that he's going right to unto his father. His father wasn't evolving. It was here. I see. It was like some strange villain that was a pyromaniac one. And so, get some rest, okay? So, she goes, walks out, and she looks, or she was, well, how is she doing? She's fine. But don't blame yourself. That's what she said to, she wants to say to you, but yeah. It wasn't your fault. And plus, you don't take it out on the father or your or grandpa. And she also wants me to give you who this person that actually did that to her. As he picks it up. As his body gets angry, like, so he went on a rampage. Like, he literally went on a rampage. Hinge. If you're hearing the dogs in the background, I'm sorry. They're barking at something. So, yeah. Zuko, you know, went to this bar. When he's calm, he went to a bar. They were about to kick him out, but then they froze. They remembered this is not just a ordinary kid. And they're like, okay. So he walks up to his father. That was drunk. Like, he was so drunk that he couldn't even, like, speak in proper English. And he sat down next to him, told him that, okay, I'm flying. It's just, this is what drinking does to you, Zuko. And actually, Zuko, or no, the Hasashi wasn't like a true, like, horrible person, like Endeavor, but because he loved his son so much, he did not care if he was quirkless or anything like that. But when he heard about his son is a demon, as Sashi, he mumbles or actually, he says this, the, how is your quirk coming along? Well, I heard some information about the Inko. Oh, almost died in a fire. She what? As Asashi says, wait, what? What was going on? As he says, settle down, she's in the hospital getting treated for her tooth letting smoke come out of her body. Okay? That's great news, Zuko. About I kind of feel bad for the not being there. But you want to hear what I have to say? Of course, at the same time, that same person that was burning the Midoriya's like hotel thing, that room or that house, was actually there. As he says, recognize that picture. Let's see. Yep, it's that guy over there. As the guy, he looks up and he sees Izuku, as the guy literally walks over to Asashi and was gonna punch him, but Zuko caught the fist. So you're that guy that I heard that was burning down that place. As he grabs him by the throat, drags his butt out, and everyone would know, as they're like, yep. As even the pro heroes, they know that when Zuko gets mad, or whoever ticked him off, they have to run and get him, or get them. Yeah. Even so, yeah. Bakugo is like, calm down, Zuko, calm down. Is this a guy that made you upset? Yes. His favorite daughter, Honor. He has two favorite daughters and favorite sons that they respect him and he respects them. His favorite daughter, like number 1 or 1 and 2, is her and her. She tells him, yep. Hey? Yeah. They did not want to see that same incident and what happened with All for One. Even Nezu is like, and does that. Of course, Zumi he is giggling because Bakugo, of course, Bakugo and Todoroki were dating Zumi. The yeah, like literally, like this is what it was. Zumi ended up becoming, or this is my second what if that I made in that has a quirk that is named Zuko. Or like Zuko is a quirk. The first one was actually in my what if Zuko was the broken monster. Yeah. So yeah. So Rinko and Ochako, or actually Ochako and Rinko did not care if he was a demon or a human. They were still dating him, no matter what. And they they even got married to him. Him. And all those kids plus she or plus both of them wants their own. Not they love his daughters and sons to death, but they want their own kids too. So, what does Rinko and Ochako do? They did this after they got married to Zuko, aka Trigon. I'm just gonna, or actually, Trigon, aka Zuko. So, they both did the deed and they ended up having 3 kids each. So that makes it 6 kids. 3 boys, or no, actually, 4 boys, 2 girls. Yeah. And then his daughters and sons from like before, they all got married and had their kids because they were old enough. So, but one day someone tried to force her because she was still like trying to lay low, like she was a relaxed person, but someone tried to manipulate her. Of course, Trigon or Zuko heard, or actually, when he walked up over to check on her, there was some like jerks, like bullies, were bullying her, like making her try to do the deed, like molesting her. Yeah. Zuko Trigon got so mad at them that even they got wiped out of existence because of what. As he walks over to his daughter, and her, his daughter knew who he was because she was only part of her clothing, or she was just wearing underwear. She felt so violated by those bullies. She even like, hey, yeah, because and Sashi or Zuko ends up like, okay, hey, sister, daughter, I won't let them hurt you anymore. Okay, so she puts on her clothes that she was wearing before. Or actually, he actually bought her some fresh clothes, anyways. So she was happy about that, and and plus everyone could feel his aura. Of course, those bullies were like, and at first they were like, I don't know who the heck you are, but yeah, as one of them says, that's Zuko. The, as they were thinking about running away, but the, or actually both of them ran away, but the third one just came in to like, was gonna punch Zuko, but Zuko grabs the fist or the entire arm and broke that third guy's arm as he like knocks his butt out. Yeah, kind. So the yeah. Of course, there was actually a rape boy. He, he, he was as a rape boy for her. Her. She basically went to like a school, and there was a white boy. He walks up to her, but instead of like making her do what she does not want to do, he ends up asking her to go on a date with him, but in the kind words. As he's like, sure. Or you ask so politely, sure. The then she got married to him and had like 6 kids, or actually 20 kids in her stomach. Yeah. So basically, yeah. So then now it was now overhaul fight thing before, actually. And Zuko, of course, got mad and he becomes this giant guy and slams his fist against Overhaul monster form and slaps him around like a little fish. Yeah. And then he tossed him around like a little rag doll. But Zuko, who wasn't just a normal quirk, he was a had the powers of infinity and zero built into his quirk or into himself. So he yeah, use unwind and yeah, all that stuff. So, and reason why I'm making Trigon in this what if a good guy compared to his evil counterparts in the TV show of the Teen Titans, the original one, not the reboot one. I do not. This is my opinion. My opinion. So, I do not like the newer Teen Titans. I like the old ones better. Because the old ones are way more fancy than the newer ones. Because I like the old ones better than the new ones. That's what I might watch the Teen Titans to get more, like, creativity. Because I believe when I was making them, I was thinking about, like, how should I do the what if? Here, I'll do the explaining part, or part two, or go check it out.